Wealth After 50 presents Finding the Right Retirement Age. You've heard it a million times. The most important number for your retirement is your bank account value. But what if the single most important thing you should be tracking is your health span? The idea of a single number is attractive because it gives you a simple goal. This model treats retirement as a financial transaction, but it's not. It's a human event. It's a health event. And when you only focus on the money, you completely ignore the one asset you can never, ever get back, your health and your time to actually enjoy it. You know the story. Someone you know works incredibly hard for 40 years, sacrificing their health, hobbies, and relationships to hit that magic number. They skip vacations, work brutal hours, and keep telling themselves, I'll do all the fun stuff after I retire. Then, they finally hit 65, their magic number is in the bank and it's time to retire. But a year later, a health problem pops up out of nowhere. Their golden years are spent in waiting rooms, not on cruise ships. This isn't a scare tactic, it's just the unfortunate reality for way too many people. You're planning for how long you'll live, but you're forgetting to plan for your health span, how long you'll be healthy. That's the period of life when you're healthy, vibrant, and can actually do the things that make you happy. What good is a giant nest egg if your health span ends years before your lifespan? The first principle of your smart retirement plan is a serious health reality check. You need to treat your health as a critical, non-negotiable piece of your retirement timeline. So, where do you start? Take an honest look at your current health and your family history. Retirement can easily last 30 years or more. Your plan needs to cover a long life, sure, but more importantly, it needs a strategy to keep your quality of life high during those years. You should be actively planning for future healthcare costs. One study found a 65-year-old couple might need hundreds of thousands of dollars just for medical bills in retirement. And that's not even counting the massive potential cost of long-term care, which Medicare usually won't cover. Ask yourself the tough questions. How is your job affecting your health right now? A high-stress job might be a great reason to retire earlier and preserve your body. On the flip side, a fulfilling, low-stress job might be something you want to do part-time for years. Some studies show that retiring can actually cause a big improvement in health, especially for people leaving jobs they didn't like. But on the other hand, being forced into retirement by a health issue can be a real blow to your mental well-being. Your retirement age isn't just about when you can afford to stop working. It's about finding the point where you can transition from your career to your next chapter while you still have the health to make it amazing. The second principle shifts your focus from a standard financial budget to something way more fun. Your activity budget. The moment you retire, you get a gift of about 2,000 extra hours a year. All the time you used to spend working and commuting. How are you going to use them? And more importantly, do you have the health and energy to cash in on that time? Your activity budget asks, what do you actually want to do in retirement? Do you want to travel the world? Do you want to spend your days hiking, gardening, or keeping up with your grandkids? Those have a physical price tag. Your activity budget helps you see retirement in phases, which usually line up nicely with your health span. The go-go years. This is right after you retire, when your health and energy are at their peak. This is your green light for the big trips, learning new skills, and all the physically active hobbies you've been putting off. Your spending might be higher in these years, and that's not just okay, it's smart. The slow-go years. As you get a bit older, your pace might change. Your focus might shift to local fun, family time, or quieter hobbies. Your spending will probably go down naturally here, which is great for the wallet. The no-go years. In this phase, your health might become a bigger focus, and life tends to get simpler. Your budget will likely pivot toward healthcare and maybe getting some help at home. When you match your spending to your health span, you give yourself permission to live your life to the fullest now. Let's look at two people, John, the accountant, and Sarah, the teacher. John was obsessed with his magic number. He worked 60-hour weeks, never took a real vacation, and planned to retire at 67 with a cool $2.5 million. He hit his number, but the years of stress and sitting in a chair meant he started retirement with chronic back pain and the energy of a sloth. His dream of hiking the Appalachian Trail was swapped for a calendar full of doctor's appointments. Sarah, however, tried a lifestyle-first approach. She loved teaching but knew it took a lot out of her. She chose to retire at 62, even though she hadn't hit some magic number. She used her early retirement, her go-go years, to travel, join a hiking club, and volunteer. She traded a little bit of financial wealth for an enormous return in memories and life experience. And that brings us to our final principle, the purpose plan. Honestly, this is probably the most overlooked piece of the entire retirement puzzle. For most of you, your job is more than a paycheck. It's your routine, your social circle, maybe even your identity. When that's suddenly gone, it can leave a massive, awkward hole. Studies show that loneliness is a real problem for older adults, and losing your work buddies can feel like a major blow. That's why your retirement plan absolutely must include a strategy for purpose. What's going to get you out of bed in the morning when the alarm clock isn't screaming at you? Retirement isn't just one long weekend, it's a new chapter of your life, and you're the one who has to write it. Your purpose plan should answer a few questions. 1. How will I stay connected? Are you going to join clubs, volunteer, or set up a regular lunch with old colleagues to catch up? Keeping those social bonds strong is vital. 2. How will I find fulfillment? Maybe it's mentoring, taking a pottery class, starting that project you've always dreamed of, or even working part-time doing something you truly love. The goal isn't to be busy, it's to be engaged. 3. What will my new routine look like? You're a creature of habit. Designing a simple daily or weekly rhythm can make the transition feel smooth instead of scary. Without a purpose plan, you're not just risking boredom, you're risking a dip in your mental and emotional health. Your retirement should be a new beginning, not just an ending. The right retirement age isn't a single number like 65 or 67. The full retirement age for Social Security is now 67 for anyone born after 1960, but your personal retirement age is deeply unique. It's the moment you have enough resources to support a life that your health span will actually let you enjoy. And remember, it's never too late to grow your wealth after 50.